Hi, and welcome to another episode of Todd's Help. I'm Todd Vaillant, the author of Money Help, Holistic Economic Life Planning. It's all about life and money. Today, I'm going to carry on a conversation I had about B.I.G. In the previous episodes, I explained that B.I.G. stood for banks, insurance companies, government, Wall Street, attorneys, and medical expenses. Those 6 institutions, so to speak, are needed by individuals, but they also are at times greedy. And if you do not understand how they work and you don't have a proactive plan to deal with them, you will have a very hard time in the world to come succeeding. So we talked about banks, we talked about insurance companies and government. Today we're going to talk about Wall Street. And Wall Street, my friends, is probably the one that has understood marketing more than any of the others. They have, although they're necessary, equities. It's important to understand that if they get more than their fair share, it's like taking too much medicine, okay? Medicine's good, but if you overdose, it'll kill you. And the thing about Wall Street is that I believe their greed has driven them to the point, and they've made good relationships with government when it comes to 401ks and so forth, to make people almost feel as though they have to have more and more money at risk or else they aren't intellectual and successful. But here's the reality of it, okay? There's a lot of misinformation, I believe, when it comes to Wall Street. I mean, just think about the language, okay? A stock is called a security. Security. You know, how safe are you feeling when the market corrects, which is another word that means lost, okay? So just, language is important. So it's important that you understand that medicine's good, but too much medicine is harmful. Okay, going forward with that in Wall Street, here's the thing. They talk about there's always a battle between fees and commissions. Here's the bottom line. Why don't they just full disclosure? You're going to pay one way or the other. It's always coming out of the money, okay? So that's important that you have a team that understands Wall Street, is honest about it, and keeps them in their box, in their role. Because in the world that's coming, believe me, you feel it in your gut if you can't even put your finger on it. Things are changing. They're changing fast. As I've said before, if you don't have and understand real diversification, owning real estate, equities in their proper proportions, Wall Street, annuities and life insurance, different animals on the farm, integrated, coordinated together. If you don't have a team that understands that and can give you the straight scoop, it's going to be difficult to get ahead in years to come with excessive taxes, excessive risk and fees and so forth. So with that said, okay, that's what Todd's Help is all about. I do 2 things, clearly 2 things. Number 1 is I'm a coach. I'm a motivational money coach. Most life coaches, so to speak, don't know much about money. And many of the money coaches don't know a whole lot about motivation. And that's what I bring to the table. 30 years of implementing and using coaches myself, and that's what I want to bring back to people. On the other hand, I refer you to the team that I built and the teams around the country that I'm building that do capital planning, that understand real diversification. So again, today is all about Wall Street. B.I.G. is almost like a tribe that's working to get more of what you own. And you need to work with a team that's proactive. So if any of what I said today makes sense, if you'd like to know more, just have a conversation and we'll talk. Because if you're not right for me to be able to help you, I'll be the first to tell you that it's not going to be a good fit. Because I don't want to work with everybody, and I don't have enough time to do so. But the fact is, I want to give back some of the things I've learned from some of the country's best coaches. So go ahead, reach out, email us, help@capitalplanningteam.com, and someone will reach out to you, set an introductory meeting, and talk about what direction you would like to go. Please subscribe and let us know questions you may have in the future. When you do meet with a member of the team, whether it be for the coaching or it be for the financial planning, you'll get a free copy of my book, Money Help, Holistic Economic Life Planning. I wrote this book because, as authors often do, it's a book they need to read to remind them of the mission. And I wrote this for myself, my family, and for you. So with that said, I'll leave you with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless.